You own before you married him.
He never paid a dime.
Okay, now that's the issue, and let me make a ruling on that. He's not contending that he paid a dime. He didn't have to pay a dime. It wasn't his house.
I was running game on you.
It was your house and your mother's house, right?
Yes.
You and your mother got the loan.
Yes.
And the property was in your name and your mother's name.
Yes.
Bought it before the marriage.
Yes.
That's what we call separate property. Once you married Mr. Howard, all of your earnings became community property. Every dime you earned became community property. Half of your paycheck belonged to him.
Hey, yo!
But he never gave me half of his paycheck.
I didn't say that he did.
He never gave me half of his paycheck. No, I'm just upset.
Well, you can be upset. And I'm sorry,
I
but
can't
the law is
believe
the law.
because he doesn't have half of nothing to give to me. Nothing.
Okay, now, Ms. Howard, I've allowed you to talk. It's my turn. Sometimes life don't throw us a fair deal, but the law is the law. Sounds unfair, but that's life. It's not always fair. But $440 that you spent every month, one half of that belonged to him. That was community money used for a separate property investment.
Come on, man.
For which he did not benefit.
It's not fair. He killed my mom.
You must reimburse him.
Why he ain't in jail?
$222 for each month that you were married and living together.
Where am I gonna get that with 5, 6 kids?
I don't know what you can do. What you can do is give him a second trust deed.
No diapers, nothing.
Okay. Child support is another issue, and you're entitled to child support for your son.
She already gets it.
I don't get child
Ms.
support.
Howard.
Boy, if you don't get...
I don't, not for
Ms.
you,
Howard.
scammer.
Mrs. Howard.
Leech.
Okay, she wants to not hear me.
I hear you, ma'am. I'm
One
sorry.
way you can do it is you can give him a note secured by a deed of trust against the house for the $3,000, $3,108.
Here's
you can pay him
$30
monthly.
on his loan back.
I need to leave that dope alone.
Right? Subtract $33. That's fine. But you have to pay it to him. You owe it to him. If it was the other way around, he'd owe it to you.
But he never paid anything.
You know what?
It's not fair.
Okay, it's not fair. You've said that 10 times.
Oh, dirty face ass!
That's the order of the court. Court's adjourned.
All rise.
Now ain't that some shit? Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. The judge said something very important. If it was on the other foot, he would have to do that. And most of the time, it's on the other foot. It's the men receiving the short end of the stick. It's the men getting bent over and just ran through by the court system. That's how that usually goes. So she tried to put on that crocodile tears, and you know they can turn it on and off. The waterworks and all that kind of stuff. At the drop of a dime, they can start crying. They use it to get out a ticket. They use it to convince you they ain't cheating, even though you got the evidence in your hand. Dog, I'm telling you, they good at this. I don't believe them tears, man. She was trying to get some sympathy out the judge, bro. But listen, this is why prenups are so important for you people who still want to get married, bro. Watch this next clip.
Really not gonna sign a prenup?
No, I'm not signing no prenup.
What kind of shit is that?
What you got is what I got.
Okay, but I don't understand why would you not want to sign? Basically, our love is
Your
real.
money is my money.
Stupid bitch.
Simple as that.
Okay, why are we going straight to the money? It don't have any. All I'm doing is my lawyers are telling me that I have to protect myself, and it's not from you, but it's just
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to
definitely
hear
from
that.
her.
Everything that you bring in the house, is mine too.
Nah, because I mean, what did you come with? What did you come with that you deserve to think you just don't like? Like, this is for our own protection. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care what you say. It's my money too. Simple as that.
But see, the lawyer said that's what you was gonna do, though. They were saying you was not.
No, he didn't.
So what's the point of you
No, he
not
didn't.
signing the prenup,
The
though?
money that you bring home is mine too.
Yeah, you dumbass mother.
Simple as that. End the conversation.
That's crazy. So I guess there ain't gonna be no wedding then.
Whatever. It's gonna be a wedding.
Now look, in the first clip I showed y'all, the judge said something very important. Every dollar that you earn, half of it is your spouse's. It's that simple. Now, why would you, as a high earning individual, want to go into a marriage contract with someone with the law saying that?
It ain't nothing I want more.
Let's say you somebody who makes 300 grand a year and the girl who you about to marry makes 50 grand a year. Bruh, your half is way bigger than her half, dog. You get half of 50 and she gets half of 300,000. It's lopsided. Your half is 3 times the amount of money of her whole. It don't make no sense. Get a prenup, bro. Because if she turns sour and the ship starts to sink, she gonna jump ship. You get what I'm saying? And she gonna go with half of your shit. It's lopsided, bro. Get you a prenup, man. She with you because you make 300 grand.
Did you end up popping your balloon?
Your skinny jeans.
Okay. What's up with the skinny jeans?
I don't like skinny jeans on men.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
She's short as hell.
I mean,
Honestly, I'm not too fond of them either. They were just bone color, so it's hard to match it.
I feel it. I like the fit. You know, I really do fit, but
You like what you like, so it's
I
all
do.
good, mama. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
I do like your hair, though.
Thank you.
So, give me ramen noodle vibes, but I like
Man,
it.
nigga, palm her
I mean, I've
shit.
gotten that before.
Come
You
here.
know,
Sensational.
I got curls, so hey,
But no, you beautiful. You know what I'm saying? No.
thank you.
And now, is she someone that you would go for?
Easily. Like, no, she's a beautiful woman. Like, the ramen chip was just a little bit of a joke, but like, no.
I mean, it's
No,
okay.
cool.
All right.
You notice how he was still kikiing with her, and you just hear the balloon steadily popping in the background. They doing that because they don't like the fact that he wasting time and energy on her when they should be trying to get with them. They got the girl standing next to her. She, you know what I'm saying? She thicker than a loaf of bread.
You big cold-blooded dummy.
Son wasting his time with a shorty who already said she ain't interested. Boy, this nigga crazy.
My name is Caleb, and I'm 27.
Okay. Caleb, what do you do?
I'm a current grad student, and I'm also an intern at NASA.
Oh, okay.
My name is LaWarren. I'm 27. I do private security. I own my own sneaker shop, and then I do transportation.
I think I'm a pop his.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You say you do Nassau? Wait, you're not in Nassau.
He's an intern. Intern
Wait,
at NASA.
and you're majoring in
business analytics.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. So why did we end up popping his?
The only reason why I popped his.
Why did we end up popping?
He trying to play me, nigga. So I felt like you was only gonna give me a chance because I said a certain word, which was NASA.
There it is. Common sense. He already saw the writing on the wall. If more men was that smart, a lot of heartache and suffering and pain would be avoided. He already knew what she looking for. She looking for a meal ticket, straight up, man. You know, it's okay for a woman to want a man that got some things going, but she was too hard up about it. And he used his discernment to weed her out.
What makes you fall in love with a woman? Actually, the one I'm with, when I come home from work, everything disappears, Even though the day's hard, I get home and everything's chill. It's not, I don't come home and my day keeps being stressful. She's there for me, that's all that really matters.
How would you feel if you caught your woman texting her ex?
She'd be gone. I'd be gone. Honestly, I get my shit and leave. I don't tolerate disrespect.
It wouldn't matter what it was about.
No, I don't care. I set boundaries, and in this day and age, if they gonna text him and they feel like they gotta text him, I'm gone.
Well, what if he reached out and then she was just entertaining it to be nice?
She don't need to entertain it, right? She could not answer him, leave him on red, or or block him. If some people call it insecure, that's because they ain't got a secure relationship. This is the one I'm talking about. I come home to peace.
Fellas, man, I actually knew a dude in real life who came to me and told me that his girl, he saw her DMing her ex or whatever, and I was like, yeah, bro, what the conversation looked like. Not that it was that important, I just wanted to be nosy. He was like, man, they was talking about why they broke up and what would happen if they got back together. I said, break up with her, straight up, because the what ifs and all that kind of stuff, the fact that she's still texting this guy, that means that the door is open, and all he's waiting for is the perfect opportunity to slip through the crack. It's really that simple. So everything he said, yeah, I said that because in the comments a lot of women was like, that is so narcissistic. They love throwing that word out there, narcissistic. What? The man have boundaries and he don't want you to step over those. It's consequences when you do, and that's all he said. But they could not handle that in the comments, bro. But he also said something that was important. He was like, when I come home there's peace, right? Now imagine having to come home to an argument or a feisty ass woman after doing a hard day of work like what I'm about to show you.
Look at this, y'all. I'm downtown, right? Just imagine this, right?
How did you escape?
Real quick. Look at these dudes. They out here working, picking up heavy stuff and all that, right? Just imagine them dudes right there going home to a woman arguing and making things difficult. No hot butt, right? Sitting there talking about why you got your feet up, take your socks off, why you ain't fold your clothes. Look, this is what they doing though. This what, hey women, this is what we do. And then gotta come home and this is why it don't work. Alright? This real time. I'm just giving y'all a little gift. In real time, letting y'all see. This what men do.
A lot of women are guilty of this, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I know a lot of them who are guilty of this, man. I hear the conversations and stuff like that. Dudes like, oh, as soon as I come in the house, man, this bitch won't argue. I know this in real life. You know, it's unfortunate because, especially if you dudes who got your wife staying at home all day and y'all ain't got no kids and stuff like that, bro, you getting bent over. I'm sorry to tell you, but bro, like, I'm sorry. You going out there doing all that and coming home to a dirty house, uncooked food, and then you gotta get an earful after that, bro. You might as well take your ball and keep it at your house and make her go to her own house, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing you can do. Y'all are getting the short end of the stick, man. I'm here to tell you, bro, have some respect, man, for yourself. The problem is a lot of women think that they can get the utmost from men, but give them the least. It's crazy. This other guy that I'm about to show you, he brings up a valid point.
And I'm keeping it a bean, like no hating shit, but ladies, these niggas is not coming to save y'all.
I don't like you. Oh God.
Like, that shit is rare. That shit is not often that a rich nigga gonna extend his hand and change your fucking life. So on some real shit, if you want to secure your future, you got to work, mama. I'm being honest with you. Them niggas don't got it. They can't even change their own lives. Niggas is pumping like a gas station out this joint. They is not gonna change your life. I understand you pretty, so you want to use your pretty privilege, but all that's gonna get you is for a couple dollars.
A big player. You understand?
I'm gonna be honest with you. You gonna be niggas for the rest of your life depending on that pretty privilege.
Yep.
Now, I'm not saying that you can't find a nigga that's gonna change your life, but what I'm saying is banking on that shit is not a good idea. So if you out there, bro, well, little sis, you gotta go get your own money, bro, because these niggas don't got it. And I'm tired of y'all keep popping on here acting like niggas is doing all this shit for y'all. Y'all know behind closed doors, y'all paying that shit yourselves. Just stop the cap. It's okay to get your own bag.
Oh, they love me.
You can't be mad at him, man. Everything he just said is factual, bro. Life is hard out here for both genders. Let's be real. But then you got one gender who just wants a man to come and do everything and do all of the heavy lifting, but don't give him equal value. It got to be some reciprocity going on. You see what the problem is this, though? A lot of women actually are selfish as hell and they don't care. They actually want to come to an already built foundation and just reap the benefits of it, which, you know, if you were a good woman, that would be perfectly fine. But most of y'all who actually want that are not good women. Y'all just looking to use and manipulate people and finesse people, just like this next woman I'm about to show you.
Why would I help a man get on his feet if there are men who are already standing up?
Get a cat.
Mira, because they're standing up next to the woman that helped him get on his feet. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with finding a man who's established. I just think that there's nothing wrong either with finding a man who's determined. Your soulmate's your teammate.
See, that's a woman who gets it, bro. Like, if you got with a man when y'all were young, then he got to the point where he built himself up and you get to reap the benefits of that. That's perfectly fine. When you 35 years old and you looking for a man your age or older who already got his stuff together, man, you finna be fighting an uphill battle, bro. Dudes is smarter than that now. This ain't the 80s or the early 90s and stuff like that. Dudes ain't suckers like that no more, bro. Like, I'm not calling them suckers, but what I mean is a lot of dudes was green back then, bro. They thought all women was nice and everything like that, and they found out that they was not nice. And most of these guys that we get these stories from, that was their era. Them 90s and 80s, bro. They the one that's telling us, say, bro, listen, I wouldn't recommend it at all, brother. Don't do it. I done been there before. She done pinned the baby on me. Turned out it ain't mine. She took the house, my 401k. It's them older dudes, bro. I'm telling you.
The friendship after you beat once or a couple times, then remained friends is one of the best. Those are fire situations.
Shut your...
Because first of all, we ain't even try to get to a point where we started. We just happened to because we were so cool. It just naturally happened, and natural and organic be the best ways things can happen. So now you wild cool, and then you let me beat a couple times.
I want to see a man try to put me in my place.
Because I had to come back to that. Like, damn, my friend has some whole time fire. And then you let me beat again, and then you still was able to keep it calm and you ain't catch too much feelings. You knew how to move and shit. Now I can vibe with you. Now we chilling, and now you got me around your new boo, and he don't even know I bust your shit. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, nigga, she got some good.
You top 10, man.
You were a good little female right there, but you're never gonna tell him that and shit like that, and he'll be oblivious, but it's okay because we friends.
Now, y'all wonder why men don't want men hanging around their girl, especially so-called friends. He just spilled the beans right here, bro. I already knew this. I ain't stupid. I ain't naive. I've been, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I got partners who got so-called female friends that they done bust up and been the guy he just described around the new boo. It's embarrassing, especially for the guy who's unaware of what's going on. It's wild. But as far as a male friend goes, man, hell no, bro. I ain't going for that. I'd rather find a girl who don't identify as having male best friends. I'm straight on that. You know, you're never gonna be 100% certain because they might not tell you that they have a male best friend if they smart. But the ones that, nah, that's my bro. We've been together. We've been friends since. Trust me, dog. Don't fall for the okie dokie, bro. I'm gonna admit, in very rare cases, there are some truly genuine friendships amongst men and women, but the vast majority, I don't believe in them.
Youngest brother is 23 and autistic. We'll call him John, meaning he comprehends everything, but he can't form sentences. What? 2019, my older brother and his friends ran into some women they knew while they were out with John. John was drawn to one in particular, Cherie. He did something we never saw him do before. Walked up to her, looked her in her eyes, kissed her, and said, "Hi, I'm John." He explained his autism to her. She had no problem, expressing interest in him also. Turns out she was a stripper and has quote-unquote dated other disabled men. My older brother and I worked out an agreement with her to casually date him, but regularly get tested in case that he expresses any kind of sexual interest. John sees Cherie monthly, and no lie, the stripper says my brother be working her ass. I explained to my mom who she was. She wanted me to end it immediately since he cannot verbally consent. The problem is I'm in too deep. I had Cherie get 2 to 3 other girls to start dating his other special needs friends.
Oh my God.
Oh, you a real one.
Disabled range. How much would you need to without? And I'm not talking about the NFL.
Hey, man, it sounds like they lit over there. John getting busy, man. Straight up, bro. Tanner, he nailing her to the cross, man. He touching the back of the oven, poking on the cuckoo button, deep in that thing, bro. I ain't mad at him. That Virginia water park is for everybody. No discrimination. Hey, but listen, the mom upset. But as long as they doing everything accordingly, you know, they using protection and everything like that, what's the problem? Autistic men need cheeks too. Straight up. I ain't mad at this. I just hope that the stripper don't manipulate him and make him do things that would only benefit her and not him. You know what I'm saying? And I hope the guy, he don't get her pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Because I can see that going south too, you know. But, you know, I'm glad that he clapping some cheeks. And I'm glad that his homeboy clapping some cheeks too. That's good for them.
Splitting the bill conversation. Do we pay for the men? When do we pay for the men? A friend of mine was on her dating journey and she went out with a man twice. He paid for everything, wined and dined. On the third date, they spent a day together, ordered a bunch of things, had some drinks, had a good time. Let's call it a couple $100. She had to put her card down for this particular place. So when they went to pay, he was like, oh, you know, your card is down.
Got her.
And now she didn't speak up and ended up paying for the bill. They had plans for another date. He texted her the next day and was like, I don't really see a long-term future with you. I don't really want to waste either of our times.
She must be worse than Left Eye from TLC or something.
I think you're great, but I don't want to keep our date for next week that we had planned, which I think is very respectable. Most people just ghost. So she's talking to me about it. She's like, but
I love
he did stick me with the bill.
How did you escape?
Good.
I was like, what are you talking about, stuck you with the bill? How did you leave paying? I was like, just text him and say, oh, okay, well, cool. Thank you for saying that. Had a great time too. But like, here's your split for Saturday. There's no possible way he thinks that she's just paying for his presence.
No, it is.
He got upset, did not send her the split.
Good.
And in fact went and sent her the receipts for the last 2 dates.
My man took his ball and went home. Yo, whoever you are, brother, shout out to you, man. Don't give her money back. Forget all that, bruh. Talking about something is you paying to be in his presence. Well, obviously, he had to pay to be in your presence. Fair is fair, goddammit. Straight up, man, with your little bitty broke ass. You tripping about that money. That's what it is. She broke. You know what I'm saying? She was using Buddy as a foodie call. Let's be real. And she broke. Goddammit. She worrying about that little money, man. And the fact that she paid for it probably wasn't even that expensive of a bill. Because if it had been out of hand, she'd have definitely came up with something creative to make him pay. You know what I'm saying? And she better be glad he ain't ghost her ass. But nah, that's crazy, man. Women, a lot of women be entitled as hell, dog. Straight up, man. You can pay for something.
If your wife asks if y'all can have someone come and clean the house once per week, tell her you know the perfect person.
Diamond!
Then call her cell phone. After she back talks, tell her you're going to speak to her manager and then text yourself.
Look, I don't know about y'all, but I'm about to follow Buddy, man. That's game right there. That boy said, I know the perfect person. Damn. He called up. I like his style, man. I like how he run his little campaign or whatever.